Arr, me mateys, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to the Pirate Droid, here in Aggie Skies 2. Since you last saw us, this island with its 2 green crystals and its large amount of dirt has hove into view, and I grabbed it with a pair of grappling hooks and put a plank across, and now we have another island. One me grappling hooks slipped, so my plank dropped a little bit low. So I've had to build a ladder up. I've also been doing some grinding and some repair work. Me ship ain't skyworthy yet, but I got me sail up. And me mast. And I got another cargo hold. I've got the front of me ship mapped out, but I still got to build that. So, lots changed, lots been going on since last you saw. Primarily it's been an issue of grinding and building. There will be a sped up build video. I built myself a wooden battle sign just so that I don't dig through my own ship while I'm killing squid, and I built myself a temporary squid spawner because I needed some additional ink, primarily for my sail. But I have got together the materials because I have been grinding quite hard. As you'll see in some of the sped up videos, I have been grinding away, and I've got together the materials to complete quite a few little quests. So let's have a look what we're going to be completing today. First off, I did get some mob spawn, and I get the Mary had a little quest complete, which is a full heart, a spawn cow, and a reward bag. Don't want that. Those will be useful later. And the reward bag contains some lamps. Actually, those are really cool. Do they give off a light? Or are they just pretty? I think they're just pretty. I don't think they give off a light. Okay. I can use those as a bit of design on the ship. The other thing I've done is I've used the 4 eggs I got originally from a quest to imprison a chicken, and I've used the the plank covers to imprison the chicken because I can pull items through this. So items will actually so if the chicken drops a feather or an egg, it will actually get pulled through this when I walk near it, so I don't have to worry about collecting the items. I can just walk near it, and I've managed to collect a whole 15 eggs since then. What else? Sky Farm. So because I have my squid and my chicken up and running, I can now make my agriculture journal. So I need to make some books for that. I've got all the items ready. I'm going to make some extra books because I think it'll be quite useful to have some extra books. And I need to make a book and quill. And then I need to make some crops. And then I need some seeds, which are easy enough to do. I just need 4 wheat. And then I put the seeds, the wheat, and the book and quill, and we get an agriculture journal, and that should finish off that quest. So we get some podzol and another reward bag, which is good. Is there anything hidden? Nope, that's all stuff I can't do. So the podzol is to grow magical plants with. We will deal with that later. In the meantime, let's have a look at our reward bag. Some mulberry bushes. Okay, they're not massively useful, but they might come in handy later on. So in Storage Wars, there is something I do want to build, which is a compact drawer builder. So the compact drawer builder, I believe, requires 2 levers, a chest, and some iron. But we'll just check. Yep, 2 levers, a chest, and some iron. 2 levers, chest, and iron. And that is the compact chest builder. That lets me build the compact chests, which allow me to... amount required 1, 3, 3. So this allows me to build chests. So that's 9 columns and 3 rows. I can build a chest with up to 12 rows and 24 columns. That would require 9 chests, 32 iron ingots, 32 iron bars, and 9 clay. So it basically just lets you build a chest that is much larger, so you can fit a lot more items in it. I will be messing with that later on. And then there's filing cabinets, which we'll have a look at later on as well. I will just go and kill those squid because I want to level up my sign, but I do have some more quests to complete. Now that I have the Agricraft journal and I have the green island that has floated near me and has been captured by my grappling hooks and stopped from floating away, I'm going to start working on Agricraft and getting my plants sorted. So I'll be working on upping my crops and crossbreeding my crops. And I will show you a little bit of that, but primarily it is just grinding with that, so I won't be showing you all of it. In the meantime, let's have a look at the next one I want to do, which is sun power, a solar panel. So a solar panel requires 3 mirrors, which is silver and glass. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And let's do another one, because we're going to make 2. And then it requires wood and redstone, so 2 redstone. Actually no, I need a little bit more wood. 2 redstone, wood, and the mirrors. And there we go, we have 2 solar panel arrays. And these things will just produce energy when placed in direct sunlight. So I have nowhere I can use them right now, but I will place them in direct sunlight and set up a little power generation system up at the top later on. And that gets me 6 redstone, so that's not a bad deal in my opinion. I can also move on and have a look at some of the things like Thaumaturgy's first quests. So this starts me down the line of Thaumaturgy, a Thaumic beginning, and it's quite simple to do. They just want me to make 2 iron caps. Done. And I'm going to take the reward bag because it's going to give me a wand anyway. I'm actually going to build myself a random rewards chest just for the time being. The advantage is all of these chests can later be used to dispense loads and loads of or used to build compact chests. An amaranth sapling, that is very useful. So the purple rock wool, the purple stained glass, and the amaranth button, not so much. An amaranth sapling means I can make amaranth trees, which is actually quite useful. So we've got some good reward bags so far. That's a node in a jar. There's the grapewood sapling is also very useful. So this opens up a whole array of quests in this quest line that I can look at completing later on. Botanical engineering, I got the podzol, which gets me mystical white flower seeds and Lexica botania, and that's for magical flowers. The botanical engineering quest line. I quite like botania, and I quite like the questing system that goes with it, so we'll definitely be sinking into that. Bees and trees, not a big fan of. Applied engineering needs me to make a skystone block. How do I make a skystone block? Skystone chest, skystone block. By smelting skystone. Where do I get skystone from? No, that's not going to work because I need bees. Recipe for skystone. There's got to be some other recipe for skystone. Because they can't expect me to make or to go all the way down the line of bees just to make skystone. So before you get started, you just have to make stone barrel, fill it with lava, and right click the barrel with skystone dust. Ah, right. Oh, that's easy peasy. Do. So this is starting me down the line of computing and computers, which is very nice. And do I need to cook it? I need to cook it, which is fine by me. There's some bricks. To work on my smeltery upgrade later. And for the hoarding? Nope, nothing in for the hoarding. So we've gotten a nice bunch of quests complete all of a sudden. There are some other things we can get complete, so filing away, filing cabinets. Filing cabinet. 3 chests, 6 iron. Not particularly expensive, easy peasy. Filing cabinets are great for storing those items that do not stack, and that's what filing cabinets are best suited for. So, for instance, in the filing cabinet, I can't put a stack. Oh, I can put a stack. Okay, I'm confused. Filing cabinets are another option. A basic filing cabinet can hold 270 items with the same ID. This is awesome, like bees and seeds. An advanced cabinet can hold things regardless of ID, sorted alphabetically. Ah, that's it. So these can store one thing and lots of it. It's the advanced filing cabinets I want because they can store huge amounts of different things that have like, so for instance, Lexica Britannias don't stack, agriculture journals don't stack, wands don't stack. All these things can be stored in a advanced filing cabinet without taking up loads and loads of space. So a drum is very expensive, and a clay. So how much is a brick well? To be honest, the brick well, I don't really see the point of it so much. It is there to complete a quest, but I've got my sink upstairs and it functions the same way as a sink. It's an unlimited water source. The drum, however, the drum can be a useful storage device. So 2 pressure plates, a cauldron. That's a lot of iron, but I have a lot of iron, so 2 pressure plates, a cauldron, and boom, boom, we are done. And that will give us another quest complete, which gives us a potion of regeneration, which is a fine reward, I suppose. So what else have we got going on in here? Ender tanks, plastic not paper. So we're ticking along quite nicely and working towards the next set of quests. Assembly line is going to be something that's going to be very useful. I need to build filters and retrievers, I need to build a fisher. To start down the assembly line, these machines here, I'm going to have to mine my rubberwood tree, which is the stick over there in the background. I need a higher level axe to do that, so I'm going to have to do some smelting and some cooking of things and make myself a higher level axe. But that won't be too hard, because I have access to all sorts of lovely metals and materials, and with the fact that I can just exchange one for another. Yes, 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 I know I'm dying. Sky Farm, the next thing I need to do is to make rhubarb, and of course to make a presser. A presser I can make. So a presser requires, I believe it's 3 pistons, and this is to press soybeans. 2 pistons, okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2. That was the other quest I was going to complete. I knew there was another quest I was going to complete while I had you here trapped watching me. And then iron, iron. There we go, and that's the presser, and then this is for pressing soybeans. I don't have soybeans yet, but that's fine. I have a presser ready to go when I get hold of some soybeans. So that was a nice little burst of quest completion. As you can see, I've also been working quite hard on improving my pirate ship. I'll be working on these quests, culinary generators, clockwork engines, and wind turbines later on to get some more power going. And pointy sticks. That was what the other thing I was going to do. Punji sticks. Punji sticks and oak barricades are a way of dealing with mobs. So punji sticks are these, and these you place them down and they deal damage to anything that touches them, including you. They deal damage and they have a slowness effect. And you can place 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, and they are pretty effective actually. Pretty effective at destroying enemies. Not as effective as some of the kind of big mob destroyers, the machines and things that one-shot mobs, but for a sort of starting mob farm or for a simple defense, they suit quite well. And then oak barricades. Oak barricades are just 2 oak logs, and they provide you with some decent protection. There we go. And this takes me down sharp spikes, asking me to make iron spikes, which are quite expensive because they require all sorts of things. So that has been this episode. Thanks you for watching, and I will see you now, guys, next time.